Sculpted through the millennia, the American West beckons photographers to explore, to brave the wild, and to capture it. This is Photo Trekker, the American West. For countless generations, the American West has been a place of exploration, grandeur, and wonder. To make the pilgrimage, to discover our true nature, in nature, and to capture it. This is what photographer Keith Kiska has set out to do. A one-month photographic expedition spanning over 8,000 miles, witnessing some of the most iconic visual wonders of the West. We begin our journey at Olympic National Park, amongst the vast mountains and rugged coastline of the Pacific Northwest. A snapshot, a split second to capture a moment that has never taken place before and never will again. A natural phenomenon that has taken eons to come to fruition, immortalized by the tireless journey and patience of a dedicated photographer. Precise timing is essential on any coastline to avoid or embrace the high tide and still get the perfect shot. No matter how sophisticated you may be, a large granite mountain cannot be denied. It speaks in silence to the very core of your being. Ansel Adams. When looking out across the endless peaks, you can feel time reverberate. Earth's history resonating through billions of years. Multnomah Falls in Oregon offers an opportunity to capture a pristine landscape. The American West has come to be a beautiful natural landscape, mixed with the architectural artistry of mankind. A juxtaposition that paints a tapestry of visual splendor, giving life to our country's identity. Yosemite National Park, California. After wading through hours of rain, the sun finally shines through to display Glacier Point's uncompromising beauty, proving that the only thing a photographer can truly control is timing and location. It is the only way the dedicated photographer can be in the perfect place to witness a golden morning amongst an ageless landscape. It is my intention to present, through the medium of photography, intuitive observations of the natural world, which may have meaning to the spectators. Ansel Adams. Grand Canyon National Park. No voices, no commotion, just the pristine hush of nature at its most intimate moment. Standing on these unnerving cliffs can offer the most serene imagery, but it sometimes means being harnessed to rock and braving dangerous conditions. Some of the best locations are much further off the grid and take extreme measures to get there. These efforts rarely go unrewarded. Isolated within these barren desert canyons exists this exotic and rare landscape, a true desert oasis. There are no words that can tell the hidden spirit of the wilderness, that can reveal its mystery, its melancholy, and its charm. Theodore Roosevelt. Some views in the Grand Canyon are unparalleled. Mather Point is one of those views. With the right light, the canyons separate and explode with color. Close to the Grand Canyon sits the small town of Page, Arizona. It houses some of the most amazing hidden gems of the American West. Antelope Canyon. These slot canyons stand as a monument to the textured artistry that nature can form and change with just a strand of light. Photographers need to anticipate its appearance in order to capture that moment as the canyon bears its soul. The Colorado River gives this natural phenomenon its namesake, Horseshoe Bend. Its beauty lies in its symmetry, and the view is only enhanced the closer you get to the cliff's edge. In the Navajo Tribal Park, wild horses stand only feet away while capturing some of the most iconic scenery of the Southwest desert landscape. Monument Valley. This scene encompasses the true heart of the Southwest. It stands as a timeless icon of this unique land. The three towering buttes, endlessly captivating and inspiring us. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. John Muir. Canyonlands and Arches National Park are home to some of the most famous arches and canyons in the world. Green River Overlook. The winds and rivers cut this park into a maze of canyons, resulting in yet another amazing natural wonder that beckons photographers to capture it. The blistering heat and wind are just some of the elements you must brave in this harsh environment. In the wild, one must always be aware that next shot can be right behind you. Connected to Canyonlands through a series of winding roads is Arches National Park. The view through Delicate Arch is breathtaking, as though you're seeing the desert landscape and distant mountains through nature's eye. But it is the keen eye of the photographer that fuses together the perfect location with dramatic light and composition to create one image that will last for generations. Mesa Verde allows us to look 1,000 years back into human history. It holds evidence of an ancient cliff-dwelling people that illustrates the necessary balance of nature and man as one. The American West. So grand, it cannot be summed up into words or a single image. It must be explored and allowed to captivate and envelop you. For there is no purer way to experience this life than to immerse yourself in the solitude and splendor of nature. The heart of a photographer exists within these lands. They capture us, and we, in turn, capture them, immortalizing them as creative works of the human spirit. Photo Trekker. The American West